everybody. So today we're processing more chickens. We're gonna kind of do it in a different manner. We're gonna do the gutless method of processing. Everything for the most part stays the same. You're still gonna scald your birds 150 degrees. So your wing feathers or tail feathers start coming out. You don't want to be much over 150 because bad things can happen, which will show. Case in point, our scald water was too high, and you can see it broke the skin down, and being in the plucker, it tore it up. Our last bird got a little warm, so you just scald them until the feathers start coming out pretty easy, which I think we're good. And we'll pop it in our yard bird plucker. You get a few feathers that won't come out. Every bird's kind of different. All right, so with the gutless method, my lovely assistant here is we're going to remove the quarters, so your thigh and your drumstick, and then we can work on the breast and the wings. She's just going through and cutting the skin. Biggest thing while we're doing this is we don't eat a great deal of whole chickens, and we processed 10 last week and kept them whole. So now we're going after thighs, drumsticks, and breast. So she'll do the same thing on both sides. And you want to try to get as much of that meat in the quarter, in your thigh as you can. But back in here it can be kind of hard because of the way their backbone is. The cool thing about this is, you don't have to mess with the vent. You don't have to mess with cutting the head off and worrying about the crop or anything like that. You're not messing with any of the digestive tract. Along this fat line here, it's where the breast connects to the body on the, I guess it'd be the upper side of the body. So then she's just going through and she's pulling that down and working her knife in and just kind of working along the bones there. So then there, she's just running her knife down along the wishbone there. Nice. So right here is where you can see the thin membrane that I could say if you were not careful you could get your knife into. But there is a pretty good layer of fat right there. So unless you're just absolutely crazy with your knife, you're not going to get in anything bad. But the super cool part of this is you don't have to mess with any of the digestive tract. You really don't have to get into the crop. You don't have to cut the head off. You don't have to get the guts out. And if you're not keeping a chicken whole to like roast it or grill it, whatever, this is a super slick way of doing it. All right, we got a few more to do, so we're going to get after it. Thanks for watching, everybody.